Hello, I'm Russell Brand, the comedian and person. I'm looking through today's papers, Tuesday, February the 25th, and I'm going to go through them. Don't know when this is up on YouTube, might be a couple of days, might be 100 years later. You might be a person watching this in the future. You might be an alien archivist trying to understand how we lived back then. Hello, regardless. Daily Mail! Right, first thing you can say is, whatever's going on here, and it's to do with paedophiles, they don't consider it as important as a family holiday that can be purchased for £25 in yellow. It's boxed off in blue, so as you know it's not to do with the paedophiles down here. Look, they're all the paedophiles exist in this little cage with Harriet Harman and Drac Dromney, a decade at the NCCL. So, Labour Deputy Leader Harriet Harman finally broke her silence yesterday. It's an interesting verb, broke, to make it seem like something active is happening. Broke her silence yesterday over her links with a paedophile group. Do you think she's really got links with a paedophile group? Like, right, I've got to get in with a paedophile group. I think I might have met her, Harriet Harman. I'd be really surprised if she had a link with a paedophile group. Where was that I met her? That was at my paedophile group! Forget Rachel's layered bob or Twiggy's pixie cut, the most influential hairstyle ever is the Angela. So now, like, I mean, what I feel about a newspaper, right, it has an obligation to give you a cross-section of news, but how can we take them so seriously about paedophiles when they are so immediately, like they so effortlessly jump on the very next page to some superfluous fluff about a woman's haircut in the 80s when we were growing up? Like, so, yeah, and look here. Why having more sex boosts your intelligence? A sort of a titillating story here. What is their moral position on sexuality? It's like they sort of want us to exist on some oddly vibrating frequency of utter innocuousness here, fear here, and then a little bit titillated here. Why having more sex boosts your intelligence? Oh right, and yeah, look, this again is sort of good for the Daily Mail's actual opinion. Help for Ukraine, aid for Somalia, then perhaps Al-Qaeda. That's amazing. This is George Osborne skipping across the heads of drowning Daily Mail readers on his way to give money to Ukrainians and the Somalis. But of course, only like the amount of money that Britain gives in foreign aid is minute. It's just 0.7% of the GDP. It's like it's not a significant figure. So I don't know why they get such pleasure from stirring up these sort of tribalistic, oppositional perspectives. I don't know. I don't understand it. I suppose if you break down people's humanity, their sort of general altruistic sense of togetherness and love for one another, then they're more manageable. They can be more easily manipulated from the outside. Because if people are just generally like, well, they do need help in the Ukraine, they do need help in Somalia, we do need help here. Like, the problem, there is no real relationship between the floods in Britain and money that Britain gives in foreign aid. That's an arbitrary connection. It's easier to acknowledge that there's a relationship between a huge wealthy, or more honest to acknowledge there's a relationship between a huge wealthy elite and the people that are suffering in floods. That's a real problem. Like that people aren't paying taxes, or the very fact that there is a social structure that means that money gets filtered upwards. To sort of attack the poorest people in the world because there's sort of flooding in some parts of Britain, so just a weird way to approach a problem. Dial 999 today, you might get an ambulance crew with just 6 weeks training. Yeah, that's right, ambulances are being driven by homeless people with AIDS and guns. I called up an ambulance, a fucking pit bull turned up at my house, just came in, dragged me into the ambulance by my knob. I didn't even want an ambulance, the house was on fire. Pitbull did actually put that out with its piss. But do you want to live in this Britain? Because I fucking don't.